Today on Capitol Hill, a prosecutor who quit the Department of Justice over the handling of Roger Stone's case will claim he faced political pressure from bosses to go easy on Stone. In written testimony, Aaron Zielinski, a member of Mueller's team who prosecuted the case, claims Stone was, quote, being treated differently from any other defendant because of his relationship to the president. Republican Congressman Jim Jordan from Ohio is a ranking member on the House Judiciary Committee. He's going to be there. He joins us right now. Jim, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Although, you know, people are going, look, these are brave Department of Justice employees who quit, I think 4 in all, because they saw that Roger Stone was getting a better deal because he's friends with the president. That's essentially what they're going to say today.
No, he's political. He's an Obama holdover who used to write for the Huffington Post, and he's got one problem. Judge Berman Jackson sided with the reduced sentence that was the second memo recommendation. So he wanted 7 to 9 years. There was another memo that said no, 3 to 4 years, and guess what? The judge agreed with the other memo. So there's no politics here. The whole premise is false, Steve. Bill Barr is trying to clean up the politics that existed in the Obama administration. Now, never forget, Eric Holder said he was Obama's wingman. Never forget that it was the Obama Justice Department that went after investigative journalists. It was the Obama Justice Department with Fast and Furious. It was the Obama administration in the last days of that administration. 38 people unmasked Michael Flynn's name 49 times. And now they have, Jerry Nadler has the gall to say the politics is in the Barr Justice Department and the Trump administration. You've got to be kidding me. Bill Barr is trying to clean up the mess that existed there before, and thank goodness he's doing that.
But you know, Jim, that there are a number of people who are saying, look, Bill Barr is just, you know, he's the president's wingman, his legal wingman. You know, he told the Department of Justice, did to the Judge Emmett Sullivan to drop the Flynn case. Over the last week, he fired the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. It's all part of the plan to help Trump, they say.
No, it's all part of the plan so that this doesn't happen again to a president or, for that matter, to any American citizens. Remember what Emmett Flood said. He said, if they can do it to a president of the United States, imagine what they can do to you and I. Bill Barr understands that's not justice. That's a double standard, and that's not supposed to happen in this country. Never forget what they did. And I go back to these facts all the time. They took a dossier that was paid for by the Clinton campaign, took it to a secret court, didn't tell the court who paid for it, didn't tell the court the guy who wrote it was biased against the president, was determined that the president wouldn't win his election, used that to get a warrant to go spy on the Trump campaign. And somehow, when Bill Barr tries to expose that and make sure we get to the bottom of all that, somehow he's the bad guy. I think he's doing the Lord's work, and God bless him for doing it.
Tonight, Bret Baier's got an exclusive interview with Chris Wray, the guy who's running the FBI. Let's watch a quick clip.
I think that IG report describes conduct that I consider unacceptable and unrepresentative of who the FBI is as an institution and cannot be allowed to happen again. And I've made that very clear to our workforce. Now, I've put in place an entirely new leadership team. And even though I wasn't director at the time of all of this, my team and I are fiercely committed to making sure we fix the problems of the past.
Congressman, do you have faith he can fix it?
Why did it take Rick Grenell to tell us all the abuses that were done to Michael Flynn? Why didn't Chris Wray tell us that? Why did Chris Wray testify back in February that everything was fine with the FISA court, there were no problems, and then a few weeks later, Inspector General Horowitz tells us all the concerns that he has with the FISA court? That's my concern.
All right, we'll see the whole interview tonight on Special Report. Congressman, thank you very much for joining us live.
Thank you, Steve.